All right, well, that on Social Hour, a clever dog who is slowly mastering the art of conversation.
That's right.
Bunny the dog is a one-year-old sheepadoodle who's learned to communicate using a custom set of buttons. Bunny has over 6 million followers on TikTok, all watching her journey and progress. Bunny's owner, Alexis, hopes their newfound fame can help remind everyone of the importance of taking the time to listen to our furry friends. Alexis Devine and Bunny, it is so great to have both of you here with us. Thank you.
Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
So talk to us a little bit about this UC San Diego study and tell us how you and Bunny became involved.
There are about 2,500 animals in the study right now, majority dogs, but there are some cats, there are a couple of pigs, a horse, a parrot, there's a lemur, there's some guinea pigs. So it's really running the gamut, and I think we're getting some pretty remarkable data.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the device and how did you really go about teaching Bunny?
Yeah, we're up to about 100 buttons right now. And in the beginning, the buttons were very easy to build an association with. Outside, for example, press the button outside, say the word outside, open the door, and then the reward is going outside. So it's a lot of sort of trying things out that don't necessarily work at first and figuring out a way to work those concepts and words into a context that she will be able to understand.
And I feel like, all of us pet owners kind of believe that our animals, can talk to us. We kind of understand each other. For you, has it kind of surprised you at all just how Bunny really is able to communicate?
What I find the most interesting is the things that she seems interested in talking about. Like, she's been really interested in exploring the concepts of dog and human recently. She's been using pronouns.
Now, does Bunny tend to initiate conversation now? Do you initiate it? How does that work?
Something really, really interesting has happened recently. She was pressing sound tug and sound walk a lot, like many times throughout the day for several weeks in a row. And I just couldn't figure out what it could possibly mean. And so I'd go up to the board and I'd model, what is sound tug or what is sound walk? And she would sort of like huff and like get frustrated and walk away. And I was just like, I'm failing her. I have no idea what she's trying to say. So I brought it up during one of the weekly meetings with the scientists I'm working with. And they're like, well, what we hypothesize that it could mean, sound tug means conversation. A tug is something that can only happen with two parties involved. Sound walk is literally what she does when she's at the board. She's walking on sounds. So I added a talk button. And since I did that, from the moment I did that, she hasn't used either of those other combinations, but she's been saying, come talk, to initiate a conversation, and then like buddy talk, mom talk, we talk. So some of that growth has been really, really incredible to watch.
Well, I certainly do not want to bore Bunny, although I have noticed that she's sitting up now, so that's a good sign. Well, all right, bye, Bunny. Last question for you, Alexis. Are you surprised, because this is for our Social Hour segment, are you surprised by, people respond to this? Obviously, people do love animals, but you guys are so popular.
One of the things that is most impactful to me is how many people have DM'd me and just said, we don't ever plan to use the buttons, but what I'm learning from you is that we need to take the time to listen to our animals, that communication and relationship should be at the heart, and they have these rich cognitive lives, and they experience emotions, and they have like wants and needs, and maybe they're thinking about their doggy best friend, or maybe they're wondering where dad poops, or it could be any sort of things that are going on in their mind that are just not what we would expect. And I think it's deepening people's relationships with their animals.
Absolutely. Alexis Devine, it was a pleasure talking to you. Please send my apologies to Bunny. I've obviously bored her today, but thank you so much. We appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.